What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some news to discuss concerning Paulie Malignaggi. You know, I just seen an interview with him, and he was discussing the reasons why you can't take the Lineal championship, or the Lineal title, so to speak, seriously. Because he used Adonis Stevenson as an example. You can't take it easy or you can't take it seriously simply because Adonis Stevenson didn't fight the guys, the killers. He didn't fight the Wads. He didn't fight the Kovalevs. He didn't fight the guys, the Bardavidezes. He didn't fight any of these guys while he was the quote-unquote Lineal champion. Sure, he was the WBC champion, but at the end of the day, when he was Lineal champion, there is nothing to enforce that particular title. Okay, whatever you want to call it a lineage, lineal, whatever. You can't enforce it. There's no sanctioning bodies behind it, and it makes total good sense. It makes totally good sense because it's like this: if Tyson Fury's the Lineal champion, he beats Deontay Wilder. Let's say he would have beat him and officially beat him. That means the judges would have ruled in his favor. Okay. Then at that point, he can claim to be the WBC and the Lineal champion, right? Okay. What difference would that make if he was the Lineal champion or not, or the WBC? Because someone is going to either order him to fight Deontay Wilder again, and who do you think that's going to be? The WBC. It won't be the Lineal championship because there is no Lineal championship organization that sanctions that particular belt. That does not fucking exist. That's the difference between the two. See, Tyson Fury's the man that beats the man. It's an understood invisible title, okay? But at the end of the day, there's no one regulating the rules behind that. And that's what Paulie was saying, and it makes total sense. Like Tyson Fury, if he beats Deontay Wilder, right? What would matter? What are they fighting for? They're not fighting for the Lineal championship. They're fighting for the WBC only, okay? You can say they're fighting for both. You can say, oh, well, Deontay's stock is rising if he knocks out Fury and he doesn't get up off the canvas. Okay, well, at the end of the day, the only belt you're going to see with Deontay Wilder, if he walks in the ring with a belt, what is he going to leave with? One belt. He's going to walk in with one belt, and he's going to leave with one belt. He's not going to leave with a one WBC belt, then this Lineal belt, unless it's invisible, like Memoirs of the Invisible Man or some shit. It's not going to work that way, okay? He'll have that title for bragging rights. It's a bragging rights in the invisible title, okay? That's all it means because there's nothing sanctioning it, you know? So we hear about that, that's bragging rights and this, that, and the other, but until they actually make a belt, now, don't get me wrong. Canelo and Chavez Jr. fought for a belt that they made the hell up out of the blue. Just poof. Here's a belt we're fighting you guys for at 164.5 pounds. You remember that? Yeah. That belt holds more weight than a Lineal title because it actually exists. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but a piece of weight, a piece of gold, or a piece of metal that they've crafted and made in a factory somewhere like they did all the other belts. But the other belts are sanctioned by sanctioning bodies, okay? They're governed by these things. That's the difference, okay? You got to pay money behind this shit to stay with the belt, all right? They order you to fight other fighters, even though they haven't done that well lately, but that's the difference. So Paulie, he made a lot of sense with that. And I just want to bring that to you guys' attention on what he said. And also, he wanted to say and reiterate, like, there's no other boxers all these boxers are, are steps behind each other. My last video, I didn't bash Paulie Malignaggi because I don't think there's any bias in him simply because he wasn't the guy that was born with the silver spoon. He was that guy that he had to fight to get his way where it is. You know what I mean? Where he was at. So when he fought Juan Diaz, he fought him twice. He fought him in Houston, Juan Diaz's territory. And guess what? He lost the decision. He fought him in Chicago. He won a decision. So, that by itself is kind of process of elimination of him actually, showing the politics of boxing. He does blast Manny Pacquiao some. I will say that. Let me counterpunch that. I can't say that he has picks and chooses, but it's just something that you feel. That's how he feels, and I think he's legitimate with, on his commentation, and I think he's a good commentator. That's why I think it's valid. But it makes a lot of sense behind Tyson Fury. Yes, he is the man that beat Vladimir Klitschko, right? We won't deny that, right? But at the end of the day, the lineal champion holds no value when it comes to world titles. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this segment, or what Paulie Malignaggi said about that. Of course, please subscribe. You guys have been Counterpunched. Peace.